So there's at least 2 things I want to get done today. Number 1 is planting this little bluestem grass. I have 2 of them over here. I had 3 of them, but a couple of summers ago I gave one of them to my brother, and I've been looking for one to replace it ever since. My plan was to just dig up another one of mine and separate it, and I don't know. I was like, it's fine how it is. I'll just wait till I find one and plant it. Well, I finally found one after 2 years. So here it is. I want to get this planted. And then I also have a really weedy section down in the Gully in Raccoon Alley. And it is around my bird bath with the boxwoods around it. So that needs weeded really badly. And then I also might even trim my boxwoods up down there. And after that, I don't know, we'll see if I have time to do something else. If we do, then I might plant some more perennials in the lane. But first, let's get this little bluestem grass planted. This is where I'm gonna plant it. You can see I have the 2 of them right there. That's where I had the 3rd. And I really love that little pig there. So I'll probably have to shift him over a little bit because I want to put the grass kind of in that spot. But let's see, we might just find another spot for the pig. Maybe we could bring him out more in the open, like in that section. I don't know. We'll mess around with it and see. It makes sense to put it like right here. But I guess I could leave the pig there while that grass is growing in, actually. So maybe that's just what I'll do. Maybe I'll just leave the pig here, shift him over a little bit. And then I'll plant this right here. And then maybe next year we'll move the pig to a different spot. That should work. Actually might bring it over. Alright, I'm gonna get my shovel. I'll show you the tag. So as you can see, he's gonna mow. So I am just getting my stuff and we're gonna go down here. Watch a weed around these boxwoods. You can see all the weeds growing up around there. It's supposed to be just nice rocks. Got the Virginia creeper that's creeping around in here, and I see some poison ivy in there. But anyway, we're just gonna kind of clean this up, clean that moss path up a little bit, and then I also want to get in here and trim those boxwoods. So this is kind of an overview of what it is gonna look like before. I also have to get in here and clean up around this. These impatiens actually are volunteer in here. They do this every year. They come in and just see themselves. While we're here, I do want to trim back these hellebore as well. So we'll get in here and clean up all the weeds in here, get the hellebore cleaned up, and then just get this section looking nice and clean and tidied up. And then I have a present from one of our viewers named Michelle. I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and then I want to get my present placed in there. I'll show you guys that a little bit later, but let's get to work. So I brought some plastic bags out here for the poison ivy. I already see lots of poison ivy in here, so we're gonna get that taken care of first and get going. But yeah, let's get rid of that poison ivy. Not all of that was poison ivy, but some of it was just mere poison ivy, and I didn't want a chance even picking it up with my regular glove and getting the oil on me. So I did collect more than I needed to, but I'm just being extra safe. I'm sure I'll run into some more. coming in and cutting off these dead brown bloom stalks. And I'm actually going to cut some of the ones that are just hanging out on the ground. Get these over here. A little better. I'm actually going to move this right here. Here we go. And I got weeds in here. Make sure there's no poison ivy. Boy, there was a ton of poison ivy that I had to get, and there's still more. It's just, I don't know if like the birds are seeding it in here or what, but it's pretty bad. So I just gotta be really careful. And honestly, I probably should go change my gloves after this just in case I did grab some. Because that could have happened. So after I get these hellebore trimmed up, actually I'm not even going to grab, I feel like I might have it on my gloves, so I'm not even going to grab my pruners with my gloves anymore. I'm just going to do this with my bare hand because I don't even want to get it on my pruner. Some of these just pull right off. It's so hard to know what to do because I have all these pretty little impatiens that see themselves in here, and it kind of looks a little messy, but they're so pretty. I kind of don't have the heart to take them out. A lot of the blooms on these guys already kind of died back. It just looks messy because of the trees that are falling. But let's see, I'll just clean up all these little, oh shoot, oh no, that's Virginia creeper. Ugh, sometimes it's hard to tell. I'll just clean up all these other weeds and we'll see if it looks any better. Ew, a bug just flew up my nose. Ugh. Guess it's not too bad. It's a little better. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go change my gloves just in case I got poison ivy on them, and we'll be right back. It's looking pretty clean for the most part. And I am going to figure out a different border for this moss path here. I have a moss path in here and some obsidian heuchera that do all right. Like I've said before, the heuchera down here in the gully is kind of hit or miss just because it's not, I would not say it's very well draining soil. It holds the moisture of the soil very good, and so it is not well draining. So it's not as big as it should be, but anyway, that's beside the point. I want to create a better border for it. In the past, I've used these birch sticks that I trimmed off of my birch tree, and they just keep getting moved from the raccoon that comes down here. So I was gonna maybe try to think of something else to use, and I don't know, I think I might just do rocks. I think rocks might look good, so I'm gonna go collect some rocks and we'll be right back. I brought down these rainforest Caribbean beach pebbles that I got. They're big white rocks and they were 90% off of the open bags at the Home Depot, and I thought that might look cool, but oh, Nate just started the mower. But after I looked at it, I don't know if I'm gonna like that at all. So I don't know, it might just be too stark of a white color for this natural landscape. So I'm gonna rethink it. I'm thinking I might just get like some skinny logs or something, because I really loved the sticks. They just weren't heavy enough to stay in place. So let me go search for something else I can find.
Just a few more weary days and then I need to where joy shall never end.
One more little bit. Oh yes. I like how it's turning out, but Nate is mowing the lawn, and so we're gonna let him finish up because it's super loud, and then I'll come back out and show ya what we did. I just came out here. It's like later in the day after dinner. Do you hear that? There's like a storm a brewing. Thunder. Might start raining again. But I was gonna take you down in the gully and show you what we did. It's looking really great. Nate did a really nice job mowing the lawn. I don't know if I told you, but we got a push mower from my father-in-law, and we initially got it to mow my pathways in there, which we do use it for, but Nate started push mowing this section and then the section further down the hill because this is super shady and it retains the moisture, the water in here really well. And so when Nate was riding the riding lawnmower, it would make ruts in the grass a lot, and so it looks a lot nicer now that he's push mowing it. It's getting a little bit darker down here. It's probably like 8:30. But anyway, we cleaned it right up. The sprinklers just went off and watered everything. That's why the trees are all wet. But this section looks a lot better, nice and cleaned up. I love the little white pom-pom glow of the hydrangeas in the back. I'm excited for those to keep blooming more and more through the years. But the boxwoods look nice and cleaned up. Oh, I was gonna we'll have to do that again. I totally forgot about that. I got a gift from a gal named Michelle that watches, and it's a solar fountain. She got one for me and my mom. I'm gonna put it in there probably tomorrow. We'll do that next time. Then we fixed up the little pathway here. This will be a lot harder for the raccoons to move around. And I like the more natural look of it rather than the white rocks I was gonna put in there. But yeah, it's looking a lot cleaner in here. It's so weird, that thunder sound. All right, well, I guess that's about it. Let's take a walk up through the gully and we can sign off. I love it this time of night when the sun has kind of went down, but there's still a glow. Oh, some of my Cinderella zinnias popped up, so that's exciting. The ones that weren't eaten by the bunnies. I did come in here and trim back some of my cleome so that they'll rebloom, and I left some of them up here that still looked really nice. And these are my favorite ones. This is what I wanted to get this year, but I'm not sure. I'll have to figure out what variety this is, because this is the variety that's came back for me every season for, I don't know, probably like 6 years or something. That's all I have left of it. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate all of the precious moments that you spend with me in my garden. Even if I am just pulling weeds or getting rid of poison ivy, trimming back boxwoods, redoing a little path, taking a little stroll through the garden, all these precious moments that you spend with me, you could be doing a lot of other things and I never want to take that for granted. So thank you so much, and I hope that you just enjoyed these moments as much as I did, because I sure appreciate each and every single one of you, okay? I know that we're on 2 separate sides of a screen, maybe a computer screen or a phone screen or a TV screen or an iPad screen, whatever it is. We might be on separate sides of it, but I consider you all my friends and part of my family. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for being my friends and my family, and coming on this gardening journey with me. And I also appreciate you hanging out with my actual biological family. I know those are not garden related movies, but you guys sure seem to enjoy those, some of you, so I appreciate you hanging out with us, and we always love reading your comments and all of your encouragement and support. So you guys can come along with us anytime you would like. But anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful day or a wonderful night, And I hope to see you next time if you poke on the next movie. So if you do, we'll see you then. Bye. The grass looks great.
When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
Oh, he ran away. Max will say bye. Wanna say bye, buddy? Nate got kind of scared, huh? He's camera shy sometimes, huh? Wanna say bye-bye?